Hey, 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 hey. Fuck. I'm back. We're gonna play some Against All Odds again. Yeah, we're gonna play some Against All Odds again. I really like this game. I know a lot of people seem to be really liking it too, and I seem to be doing really good at it. So I'm gonna keep playing the game. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna let anything stop me, especially not myself. Hi. Okay, let me get the lighting back on. Hello. Hi. This is Rebecca Lauren. Have you heard about the new thing that's on Twitter right now? Well, you can find out about all the deets over here on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this sort of content. And make sure that you never, ever play Castlevania 2. Okay, let's go. Where's my mouse is unplugged. It is replugged. It is replugged. Okay. It is replugged. It is replugged. What does replugged mean? I don't know. I have no freaking clue, okay? I have no freaking clue what's going on half the time. I have no idea how this world works. I'm just trying to survive, okay? I don't know about anyone else. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone else is doing, honestly. Honestly, like, surely, like, honestly, like, for real? You know, I don't remember the last time, but I think I remember that it was pretty intense, and that all the things that happened were out of this world. I can't even imagine seeing something like that again. All the people involved were just so amazing. It was this whole gathering of people, and all the people were there. This person was talking. There was a little bit of a thing going on for a second. Everybody was really scared for a second. But then they realized that, oh, wow, we're all the same. We're all on this planet together. So let's just go running and go hiking and go bicycling and go have fun, go play video games and do all sorts of things. I have so much ambition in this world. I really want to put myself out into the world, and like, unfortunately, I don't feel very safe traveling. Traveling is very difficult for me. I'm realizing it more and more as a woman. But not everywhere is dangerous, and I am pretty in control of myself. Okay, so like, I don't know. I do have defense mechanisms. I'm not gonna give away all my secret defenses for all my enemies to use. Oh no, I'm a chess player, which means I give away all my secret weapons. Because it's perfect information. In a game of perfect information, you can't trick your opponent. You have to make better moves. That's the cool part about chess. And I think every game really works that way. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't played every single game. We have a lot of work to do. We gotta clean up our image. Like, literally, we gotta go in Photoshop. We gotta clean up the image. I gotta do that for every Instagram photo. I need to stop being lazy and let the auto complete. I need to actually go in and edit. Or I can pay my friend who's an editor. That sounds like a better solution for a better time. I don't know. Sometimes you come up with solutions and they don't really scale on the low end of the spectrum as far as finances go. But they scale better on the high end of the spectrum. And vice versa. I don't know. I know nothing about money, so that makes me be the absolute best person to talk about it. If you really think about it, don't you think that people who have a lot of money are a bit biased and won't be able to talk about it? someone who doesn't have money has like every right to talk about it. Not really either. I don't think it works that way. I don't think anything works. I think life just fucking sucks. And we just have to fucking live our best. And try to be happy. I think that's all there. I think that's all there is to it, really. I think that I'm gonna do the best to live my life. Unfortunately, I can't really do a whole bunch of stuff when I'm not, like, right now I can't take on too many difficulties. So, right now, I am just focusing on finishing this dance class. I want to get through this, making sure I make it to every class. Making sure that I don't have an autistic meltdown, which I think I'm doing better now because the expectations are very clear to me now. It takes me some time to get used to new situations. I kind of need to ease myself into it. A lot of autistic people, they have this thing where they kind of preview things. They have like practice. Like even going to like a new restaurant. I don't have that kind of difficulty, but some people do. But for me, it's on a different scale. It's more like doing things like going to a job interview is like, it's terrifying. And eventually I'm going to have to do it somehow for something. Because life is not different depending on what vocation you have. Your vocation is not going to change the reality of the world, but at least I'm better equipped to handle certain things I can control and certain things I can't. To maximize and minimize. I don't know, sometimes I think I'm like an actual crazy person, but I know that I'm just autistic and I'm different. So it's not really a big deal. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I was going to check the input levels of the microphone. That's what I was doing. Yeah, I have it down to 27 now. It should be better than it was. I had it at 41 before. I wanted to have lower input levels because I didn't want to have, like, peaking.
It's that time again, folks.
Really
Prepare your eyes for the performance of the century. What can we expect to see here, Phil?
It's a battle of speed, tenacity, and a lot of luck. Contestants must outrun their rivals to claim victory. Quick, decisive play from the runner right there.
You gotta be fast in this game, Phil. Just like that, right at the start.
Hey, welcome back,
You're gonna
Rose.
regret showing up
I'm
with that
doing good.
performance.
I feel better. I feel better. You know, I need to stop paying so much attention to the negative thoughts in my head.
Great play.
I need to stop. I need to
Expertly
let go of
timed
those
jump.
intrusive thoughts.
Precision jumping is one
I
of
have
the few
intrusive thoughts.
overlooked
Everybody
skills in Slaughter League. It's amazing to see it
I just need to
displayed
let
so
go of
graciously.
it. All intrusive thoughts. See them when they're there, and you know, take notice of them.
And
so
they're
you can,
through
like,
to
you know,
the next
it's like
section,
those
Phil.
checkpoints.
Phew,
See
it
the
was
checkpoint,
close,
keep
but
going.
they made it safely.
It's like this game, you can't stop. You have to keep going to the finish line. Otherwise, you're gonna get a worse time.
Perfect form right there, Phil.
What am I always saying, Tom? It's the smallest things
I
that
already
make the
fucked up my
biggest
first
impact
time.
on this sport.
It's okay.
Now that's what...
Man.
Game over, Tom! And what a delight it has been!
Oh, I believe in you too, Rose. You can be a good, you can be a good chatter. No, you seem to be really nice. I'm not used to like, I mean, I'm used to super nice people in my chat, but that took a long time. It took a very long time to kind of foster that kind of attitude in my chat. It did reduce my view count. But that was okay, because I didn't want those people in my chat. I didn't want the... I'm not even going to give credence to them. Wow, that's the word of the day. Credence. C-R-E-D-E-N-C-E. Credence. To give credit to. I believe. I believe I can fly. No, I can't fly. No, I mean I can fly like figuratively. That's what I meant. When I said when I'm like, thriving, I can fly. I didn't literally mean that. I hope you guys understood that. I hope nobody in the chat thought I was literal, because I don't want you guys to try to do any of this at home.
That's
Don't
the
do
round
any
over.
of this. I'm at home. Everything that I'm doing on stream is something that is extremely, extremely, extremely damaging to your mental health. There's a very specific reason why I'm here. You do not want to live my life. Okay? Take Asmongold's advice. I am an animal. But I'm not an animal. If that, you know, but a cat is an animal too, and a dog, and they're really cute, and they can behave themselves, and they're pretty smart. But you know, like, no, you know what I mean. No, it's not about viewers. It's about money. And I'd like to. Sorry, I had the music loud. I was talking too loud. It's not necessarily just about money either. It's about my ability to navigate the world and socialize in appropriate ways. And so far in my real life, internet life is like my testing ground, and that's a dangerous area, especially becoming a content creator. I need to be really careful about landmines. Okay? God damn. I need to stop being so fearful for my life. I can't live in fear. I can't. If you live in fear, you're never gonna take any action, and you really are gonna die inside. You know? If you always live in fear, you never leave the house, you never make friends, you never fall in love, you never try anything that's risky. You know, I took a huge risk, but I hit a brick wall in my life when I started Twitch, and it was either Twitch or going down an even further psychosis. And Twitch brought me into a temporary psychosis, but then I actually saw clarity. It was the straw that broke the camel's back on needing to focus on therapy in real life. Because I was avoiding it, and I was studying chess for like 8 hours a day.
Hello, and welcome one and all. Thank you for joining us to yet another Slaughter League battle.
You know,
What's the lineup looking like today,
like,
Phil?
At the time, like,
We're taking it back to basics, Tom. The rules are simple. Get to the end first to win.
It was like
What makes a solid jump begins with the approach, and that had it all.
I really enjoyed the dynamic. I liked the idea and the collabs. I really thought it was cool that they had like sub Sundays. I thought it was so cool because like,
and that's a really early death.
Chess.
That's a sting.
And like, I thought it was so cool, and I saw like, oh look, these people are getting donations. I play chess.
Like
I study
sinking
chess.
Ship
I have
if
friends.
I ever saw one.
And
great little jump from the runner
and
there.
So I started, you know, like, hey, I'm already teaching chess, like at a non-profit. I could extend that online. And so I like did that. And I didn't care about viewers.
And another checkpoint
at all,
down.
because
Great
I was
stuff.
doing the thing that I set out to do. It wasn't about the viewers.
At this level, that
it was
level
about
of
saying,
play
hey,
just
I want
won't
to do
stick.
this. It's not about money even. I don't care about money. I want a life worth living.
Superb takeoff and equally superb
Honestly,
landing.
I don't want to be like locked in
That's
like
a
a
real
little
talent,
tiny
Tom.
box for the rest of my life. Coasting. I mean, chat can think that, but I would rather have like a life.
To make it this far is no doubt a great achievement.
Phew, it was close, but they made it safely.
A nice little slide right there.
Cultures, even people who don't like me, in a safe place, hopefully.
Excellent
Even the people
execution.
who want to kill me. There's people out there that want to kill me because I'm transgender.
There we have it. That's another through to the
If
next
it was a
round.
safe way,
Sometimes
like
it is better to live to fight another day.
I don't-
Absolute class.
Would I be an ambassador? Would I get a Nobel Peace Prize for that? If I solved world peace? I mean, there's worse things to ambition towards. Oh, thank you so much, Rogue. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're not judging me after seeing all that. I'm glad you're not judging me, because I know that you've been here for a while, and sometimes people, like, you know, they learn new information about me, and I never changed. I've always acted the same to people and treated people with respect, and then people learn things about, like, something like my digital footprint or whatever the fuck. And then what happens is, like, I feel like I betrayed people because I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I just wanted to be friends. And, like, but then people, you know, they find out and they say, oh, I don't want to be around you. And I'm like, okay. I'll respect that, obviously. I have to. I'm not going to be an asshole. But I wish I could be different. But I can't. I'm doing my best. Don't worry about it. I'm not making excuses. I'm working really hard in therapy. In fact, I technically didn't have to continue going to therapy after I got my surgery letters. But I've committed to therapy. Because I don't...
It was a
I don't want to be a
crazy
monster.
round, but
I
we
want to be
must
a
move
good
on.
human being who helps people. Is there... I think there's worse things to have ambition for. I'm sorry, sometimes I forget how, good of a person I am. I'm trying not to be I'm not saying, I know some people obviously would accuse me of oh yeah, so humble. Whatever, it's not like that. I know it's not like that. I know why I'm emotional. It's because it's an emotional thing. Very emotional. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just emotional. If you don't see me, if I'm not okay, I'll probably turn off the stream. I'd probably get really worked up. My breathing would probably increase, but then I would turn off the stream because I don't want to raise my blood pressure. When I raise my blood pressure, it puts my surgery at risk. When it puts my surgery at risk, it puts complications at a much higher rate. If that happens, I don't know what life can be like after that. So I am putting 100% into improving my pelvic floor, which is going to be, that's the most important, because that's the highest risk of complication is the stenosis. And if you have a strong pelvic floor going into it, for at least
Welcome back,
2
folks.
weeks before,
It's
but,
that
3
time
months before,
again.
but I've been doing
The
it for
runners
years.
are just getting ready for their big
I wasn't
moment.
even aware that I was
What's the
strengthening my
lineup
pelvic
looking
floor.
like today, Phil?
All these
I sure
years
hope
since
the contestants brought running shoes. To win,
Happy tears,
players
they're-
must
they're-
be the
they're just
first to
they're
reach
just
the end of the
emotions.
course.
They're emotional tears.
Phew,
It's like-
it was close, but they made it
it's,
safely.
Sometimes there's heavy topics that come up in my mind. I don't always share on stream because it's just I don't want to have those kind of discussions on stream. The skip is over here.
It takes a lot of skill to pull off a move like that.
It is impressive for sure.
Millimeter precision on that slide, just amazing. Could this be the easiest course yet? Sure is for this contestant. Wow! Inches, literal inches from the end. Brutality at its finest.
Sir Ivan Panhatrick, what are you doing? I came back here after all these years to tell you, Rebecca, that life's gonna be okay. I went back in time. Sir Von Panhatrick,
Clean slide
that idea
top.
popped into
And we have a new qualifier!
to
Such
remind
class,
you of
such
what you're working towards,
distinction.
which is making fun films with your friends. That's why I did this. I want to build a platform so I can do what we used to do with my friends, which is the same stuff that fortunate people like Mr. Beast and like OTK are able to do, even whether it's simulated or not with OTK. That's to be determined, but I don't even know. I'm pretty sure there's how long can you hold on to an idea? I don't even know. I don't know if there's a limit. Milk it for all it's worth, and then move on to the next thing. Oh, the audio of the game's too loud. Okay. The game or the music? I'm still hitting the leaderboards. I seem to be hitting the
We'll be right
leaderboards.
back.
That's good. I've never really hit the leaderboards in a game. They need to put a leaderboard in the game though, so I can actually look. Or maybe they don't want me to look. They want me to just keep playing, and then just see how far I can go, without giving and make it look like I'm bad at the game, but I'm actually the best in the world. And everybody's trying to beat my times, but literally nobody tells me about it. And I just spend like 4 years of my life thinking that nobody's watching. But really, in my mind, I was like, just because people aren't watching now, I need to build the person who will be able to handle that. So in a way, I literally had millions of viewers from day one. Because in my mind, I already knew what I needed to do. Like, it was just like that. I had been studying Twitch for a long time before that. I've been studying. I already knew gaming pretty well. I kind of knew social media for like so. Social media is like it's where I live, and unfortunately, it's a gross place. So I hope I can get out of that. I mean, you can be on social media. You don't have to live in social media. You know what I mean? Oh, is it still too loud? I think I turned it up for something else. I hope it didn't hurt your ears. Are you okay? I really don't like that. I mean, I think there is a limiter, but it can hurt people's ears. I really don't like harming my viewers. I really don't. I really just want to play games and be happy and help the world somehow. Even if it's just playing somebody's game, which is actually a big deal. I've gotten personal tweets from the developers, and they thank me for playing the game. So I'm gonna keep playing the game because I'm helping somebody. You know, more than just the developers too. All the other players. I really like this game, and I want to see where it goes. Because it seems like from preseason, it's already good. If it's already good at preseason, how's it gonna be in like season 27? So how, you know, like, right? Oh, there's a double jump. There you go. The hitboxes on those are kind of hard for me sometimes. There we go.
Clean slide top. There it is! Incredible performance here
today. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Sailor moon, sailor moon, sailor moon. Sailor moon. Oh my goodness, Sailor Moon. Oh, there you. You have to go save Serena.
Don't be so dramatic, Luna. You know, I've always wanted to be a chef.
Later. That was my favorite. I love Sailor Moon. I wanted to be her. My sister didn't even get to be her for Halloween. Let's go! Nice. Cringe! Cringe! Rogue's clearly been here before. Of course I know. Rogue, thank you so much for being here for so long. You're one of the people who believed in me. Thank you. New emotes? New 7TV emotes? Those are cute. I really like them. Those are fun emotes. $250 mil, let's go. All right, we gotta get legend. Let's go.
Now, it's the time we've all been waiting for. The runners are all in position, ready to give the performance of their lives. Competition's looking absolutely ravenous tonight. It's looking like we're in for a bloodbath. Does anybody have a spare puncture repair kit? Slick ones. This situation is taking a turn for the worse.
I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so basically what happened was, I was in denial about a lot of things, but the reason I was really in denial, I think it's just because I was unwilling to admit that there was something that I couldn't control. I wanted to be responsible so that I could, because I didn't want to make excuses. So I kept blaming myself and hurting myself that way. I kept hurting myself by yelling and screaming at myself to like do better. And there's just some things that are completely out of my control. And I should stop, and I don't know. Sometimes people say like brutal truths, and I was like watching an Asmongold clip, and he was like, I was in a stream and I said something, and I feel like, he's seen a bunch of my comments before, so, he seems to respond to my comments, so he may have been responding to me. I can't confirm or deny that, but he may have, and either way, I internalized the words he said. And the words he said were something similar to, yeah, it'd be terrifying. I'd be terrified if I was, upset about so many things that I couldn't control. That sounds absolutely terrifying. And, I really internalized that because obviously I was reaching for it because it's on my mind. That's what happens. It's like a game of like, really people are just doing their own thing. Everything that you interpret from it is from your own interpretation, right? You're thinking about something, right? And there's a reason why you're thinking about it. And I've been trying to dive into past trauma for 4 years. And so there's lots of things that might come up during these like 4 years of intense life-changing events, one after the other, of positive progression in my life. Starting to really feel like I need to work harder. Like I need to up the ante. Like I need to go deeper into therapy. But here's the thing. I need to chill the fuck out. I'm not who I was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I had never gone to therapy on my own volition. Now I'm like actively working on myself. I need to get back to video games. I need to get back to having fun. I need to get back to like going on hikes, and and that's what I've been doing the past like 2 months or 3 months or so. I got back into school, especially helped. Being in a social group with people instead of just being isolated all the time in my room, maybe going to the grocery store, ordering everything off Amazon, never leaving the house because of the pandemic, but also just deathly afraid of going outside while I'm still transitioning with all the violence that's happening against trans people. I was deathly afraid, literally deathly afraid of going outside for the longest time, especially when I just started hormones. Because I was not very passing at all. And Twitch was a safe place to like kind of practice that. And yeah, I got a lot of hate on Twitch, but that doesn't matter. It's just the internet. They could even be bots. So at least I'd rather practice it there than in real life, where I could get killed. And so I did. And now things are just easy. Like I go in public and people don't have a problem with me at all. I was expecting people to like have a problem with me and like, have like some political protest against me for like, but then I'm like, oh shit, like other people did that for me. Because I did not have the strength to do it myself. And I need to, it's not my fault. I am not like selfish for that. But at the same time, I need to recognize that I am benefiting off the privilege of those of like actual blood. Like people have had to die for the freedoms that I have. And this goes beyond transgender people. Like There's so many things that have to happen. I don't know if you've seen Amistad. I've seen Roots, and I saw Amistad yesterday, and it's a tough watch, but it's even like so whitewashed compared to reality. The fact that humans have done this for 10,000 years or something like that, like it's just been terrible. Like human chattel slavery kind of stuff, putting people and treating them like livestock. It's absolutely terrible. And that's not happening in this country. And so that's why I still love this country as much as it's trying to attack my rights as a human being. We have a voice and we have a process to fight back. Okay, some countries, there's no decision. Do you understand this? And I've known this since I was very young. In fact, I was young, I had no decisions. But now I do. I'm an adult. I don't have the money to back it up, but I'm an adult, technically. And so I am autistic, so I'm not retarded. Like, I just think differently. My brain works differently. I'm still very much capable of making decisions for myself and being a consenting adult. However, there are social situations that I'm very confused about. And I had to go to speech therapy, like, when I was 6 years old. And, like, after that, I never stopped talking. Because I put 100% of myself into it. Because that's what I do for everything. No matter what I'm doing, I put 100% into it, and it's to my detriment a lot of times. Because I'm putting energy into things that I can't control. There are things I can control, and when I put energy into that, I'm noticing that my life is thriving. That's how I got my surgeries. Not from anyone else making me do it. I had to do it for me, because it would have never happened. I had to be strong enough to say, I need this. And I knew I needed it. And to not be scared. Because as bad as it could be a whole fucking lot worse. Do you understand? It could be a whole fucking lot worse. Life will fucking murder you. And it's your mental health, that's coping. It's a skill. Your mental health, when you are depressed, that is something you should be thankful for. Because it's your subconscious telling you what you need to think about. What you need to talk about. What you need to work on. That's what those feelings are. Those anxieties, those depressions. Every time you feel those, try to feel like what happened to cause that, and was it the thing that caused it, or was it did it like snowball into something? And when you start asking those questions, you start getting answers, and you start being able to make changes, and people start to like you. People start to love you. Instead of like saying, get away from me. It's not because I transition, it's because it's not just a medical thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's like, aww. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. I feel like really on the spot now. I'm used to people hating me in life. Not really. I'm used to people loving me in life. Actually. But I am used to being in traumatic environments and traumatic experiences. So I am used to that. But that's different. That's an environment thing. It's not really anybody's fault. Well, it's some people's fault. Let's not mince words here. Let's jam out for a bit.
The energy here is electric too. I can only imagine the thoughts running terrible performance. Fans will be devastated. Amazing legwork on that mouse.
Superb takeoff and equally superb landing.
Oh, you can skip here. Nice.
You can't
Thanks.
overtake that
Thanks. I didn't know there was a skip there. Yeah, you can do that. Nice. Energy. Let's go. You got that energy. You got that energy. You got that big dick energy. You got that big dick energy. Yeah, I really like this game. It's fun. Even last place? Oh no, I got second place. That's why. That person showed me a skip though. I do feel worried, but that, you know, I need to get my ducks in a row first. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be really okay alone. I prefer to live alone, but that doesn't mean I have to be alone. Does that mean that I would rather have like a place where I can be so independent that I actually don't have to be alone, that I don't have to actually even be at home, that I could actually more often be spending time with other people. That's actually what I want, and I can't really do that in my current situation, and I'm also stuck because I'm waiting for a surgery. So it's like I don't want to do anything crazy, like move out or anything before surgery. Most of the anxiety has been long-term things that I'm trying to plan for, but I need to stop doing that. And what I'm working on with a social worker now is I'm just gonna focus on short-term goals. What can I do today? And today I can keep myself positive. I can play this fun game and stream. I can go for a walk or a bike ride or a rollerblade or whatever. I can go to the store and get some healthy food. There's lots of things I can do. I called my friend. We might play off stream later. You know? So like, I have lots of things going for me. And I just need to be out of this situation because the person who lives here that I'm living with is bringing me down. And I do not want to be brought down. I've worked too hard to get here. I am going on my way up. He's on his way down. And he put himself there. I put myself on the way up though. I did this. I made this happen. I made these surgeries happen. My life is better because of me. 100%. I mean, like 92%. No, 89% probably. My therapist said about, you know, like, she can take maybe like a few percent of credit, but most of it is me. And I'm kind of scared because of that. I'm like, I don't think I could have done this alone. I could not have done this without therapy and without her. You know? I could have not done any of this without the people helping me. And so I'm successful. I knew what I wanted and I'm getting it. I don't care if I'm not a famous streamer. I don't fucking care about that. I want a fun, healthy, happy life. With lots of variety and really interesting experiences. That's what I want. I don't fucking care about money. Money is a gatekeeper for that. And I'm trying to work on that part.
Expertly timed jump. Precision jumping is one of the few overlooked skills in Slaughter League. It's amazing to see it displayed so graciously.
You see your dad chilling on the couch because he thinks he's moving in? He would do that.
That's what'll win you games here, Tom.
I don't even want, you know, I don't even want to get into it because my dad is just pathetic now. I mean, he's trying, and I'm celebrating his victories. Every day that he doesn't drink as much is a victory in my eyes. So he seems to be more aware of it now. I kind of made it very clear. I spoke to him very calmly, and he like kind of noticed, like, he was trying to gaslight me. He's like, "You're having an episode." And I saw that he couldn't believe it anymore. My dad kind of made his own bed in life, though. I am trying to avoid that. I'm trying to really just be a decent human being who can, like, be like a decent human being and like be a decent human being.
Amazing legwork on that bounce.
Raul. Yeah, Raul got it. I screwed up a lot in this one. It's okay. I'll give him it this time. I literally can get 46 seconds, so I need to get that more I need to get 46 seconds more consistently. Cause like 46 seconds was crazy. I never thought I was gonna get faster than 47, but here we are. No, I'm gonna be really scared, but I'm gonna be able to build back my life from scratch. I already have been. I start with myself because I can control that. And by starting with myself, it's gonna give me it's giving me a better ability to get the goal of improving my life, getting a steady income from a job of some sort, and whatever that is. And maintaining relationships is actually more important for me, but I can't really maintain relationships without independence. Because I don't want to rely on my friends so much for everything. I don't want them to pay for dinner. I don't want them to drive me everywhere. I want to be the one to take care of my car. I want to be the one to be in charge. I am a fucking strong, independent woman, okay? I know that's a meme, but it's like, I really do need to do that. It's based in reality. It's a meme for a reason. And it's not exclusive to women. Like, men can do that too, because there's men out there that are just like giving up. I've met a lot of them. In fact, I thought I was one of them. But I realized I didn't have to give up, and I'm not a man. Like, I tried to convince myself I was, and I'm not. I spent 13 years of denial. And during that time, a lot of people had the courage to transition during a very unclear, murky depths of transgender medicine and rights and human rights for transgender rights. People have paid the price for me to be here because I wasn't strong enough to go through what they did. But I guess I shouldn't feel ashamed of that. Like, God, like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, why do I have to suffer just to be who I am? I think I get to be happy. I think I get to be happy. I think that's actually going to happen. Instead of thinking about terrible worst-case scenarios as intrusive thoughts, why don't I start thinking about positive things? Like things like, hey, maybe I am going to be successful. Maybe I am going to make the money needed to live my life. I don't know if men give up easy. I think it's just men aren't encouraged. Men aren't as encouraged traditionally. I think it's changing, but like, I think young men aren't as encouraged to like work through their feelings. They're encouraged to just power through things. Like, oh, stop crying, just, man up. That kind of attitude, It's a meme, and it's a meme for a reason, right? Fuck. Fuck.
Good jump.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. There we go. I have to be able to do that on the first try, obviously. Otherwise, I'll get, like, last place. Well, I guess I got second place. Yeet! Yeet, 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 yeet! But yeah, I've noticed like a lot of men kind of just accept things instead of trying to change them, and women do it too. But I really do think that like there's this like I guess apathy, I guess is what I call it. Like there's this like kind of acceptance, like, oh, I guess I just have to be gross. How come girls get to look the way they do? How come I can't look like that? I want to be Sailor Moon, and I kind of just accepted it. So obviously I did not have I'm trans, so that's I did not have the same experience. I mean I had the same environment as boys growing up, but I was not a boy, because those boys, unless they were also trans and not boys, they were not thinking the same thoughts I was. They did not wish they were Sailor Moon. The only reason I acted super like, ew, girl stuff, was because I kept getting bullied. They made fun of me for walking with like a natural swish. They made fun of me for liking Sailor Moon. They made fun of me for thinking like, you know, I don't know. They made fun of me for lots of things. And I didn't even realize until I was like 18, but also until recently, I didn't realize, as young as then, I knew that things were different. But like, I didn't actually like have the vocabulary for it. I had no idea what was going on. I was hella fucking confused. I acted out. I almost got expelled because I was so confused about those feelings. I was like obsessed with this girl I thought it was pretty when I was like 10. I had a crush on this girl, and you know, like I was absolutely like, I realized like I wanted to be her because I thought she was really pretty. And that was not acceptable in male culture. And I didn't put two and two together. There's a reason why I was like, when I was like super young, there's a picture of me wearing a bikini and my mom's shoes. My mom, and not every kid has those. There's a reason, and it's not always trans. It's just like, there's a reason. And you know, it's just it was just fun, and it's not like weird or anything. It was just like, I wanted to wear them. Because I didn't like any of the men. I didn't want to be any of the men. I didn't relate to any of the men in my life. Ever. I was around them all the time. And I constantly like sacrificed my own beliefs and kept quiet so that they wouldn't make fun of me or so that they wouldn't kick me out of the friend group. Because I was afraid of like being isolated. But I had friends, but I ignored them because I was trying to be popular. And so now in life, obviously I'm like 35. Okay, I fucking learned that the only people that matter are the actual people in your life. Everything else is a game. Streaming, video games, obviously. Everything else is a game. It doesn't fucking matter. The people who matter are your loved ones. Well, you matter, first and foremost. And your loved ones. Never sacrifice them for this. But sometimes, but it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice this either. It's a give and take. I think all parents hide things from people. I just stop worrying about it. Anything that'll come up, it's like, if something's important, it'll come up. And it's private, so I don't always share stuff on stream. And it's not because I'm trying to hide anything, it's just, there's certain things that like, it's just why. I don't want to bring that energy to my stream. That's what therapy is for. That's what my real life is for. I do share a lot on stream. Don't get it twisted. I do share an awful lot on stream. So if that's any consolation. But there are certain lines I will never cross. Ever. Because of NDA.
Round over. We'll be right back.
And obviously people are gonna like jump to conclusions. I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. People in my life who love me know who I am. Everyone involved loves me. And obviously there's always people that, I hurt or they hurt me and I separated from them. That's life. That's called life. Everybody goes through it. Whether you're rich, poor, 10K Andy, 50K Andy, 10 viewer Andy, 2 viewer Andy, 1 viewer Andy, 0 viewer Andy. Doesn't give a fuck. Life doesn't give a fuck about that. Life will fucking destroy you, so we better fucking stick together. Because we only get one life, and the world is fucking trying to kill all of us. So why are we fighting? Why are we, like, getting on each other's nerves? Why are we, like, judging each other? Why don't we just, like, get the fuck along? And, like, help each other? And have tough conversations at the right time? Yeah, I do have some kind of see, one of my delusions, and I don't think it's like terrible to want to believe this, but part of me wants me to have been born intersex, to somehow justify my existence as a trans person, which I don't need anything to justify my existence. I don't. But there is a part of me that like wishes that like, maybe there's something about this that like is biological from birth. It's possible. But like it doesn't matter, and that's kind of gross that I need that. Is there a skip over there? I need to... The skip's later, okay. Maybe there's a skip down there. I'm gonna do that in creative. Maybe.
And they're through to the next section, Phil. Phew, it was close, but they made it safely. Great little jump from the runner there.
Oh no, this is this map here. Nice, we got lucky on that one.
And what a delight it has been.
We got really lucky on the trampolines. I think I've lost my mind a long time ago, and I kind of just ripped off the band-aid and accepted, you know what, this world is fucked up, and if you're not crazy, you're probably crazy. I'm gonna be real. Because there are people who have no idea that they're insane, and I think we all know who we're talking about. They wear red hats and want to storm capitals. Those people actually don't know that they're crazy. So I'm not them. We're not them. We're not them. We are not them. We are not them. Yeah, they used to be. There's still places in the world that this. I mean, it doesn't happen in certain countries, but don't ever think that it's like solved, because there are still places where evil is regularly committed, and that should be the job of like every person to like try to do. Obviously it's your job. It's your job to take care of yourself and not stress yourself out with jobs that are not yours. It's not my job to police the world. It's not my job to save the world. It's my job to be as happy as I can to take care of myself and my loved ones. I think I deserve to be happy. I don't have to I might be able to do a lot on that road, but I'm not gonna define my happiness by that, because that is not under my control 100%. That is not 100% under my control. There are things about the world that I can never change, and I don't know what those are, but there are things in the world that I can never change. Absolutely never change. And I'm gonna have to just accept that. There's certain parts of the planet I will never be able to set foot on. I don't want to say never. Maybe world peace is possible. I think I would rather believe that than give up all hope. Because if you really spend time with another human being and actually look at them in the eyes, it's really hard to see that person as anything but another human being deserving of love. It's really hard. When you're on the internet, you're so isolated. I feel sad for people isolated, because I've been isolated. It does a lot of shit to your brain. And all it takes is looking somebody in the eye with compassion, not with judgment, not with preconceived notions, not with hatred. Just literally look into their eyes and give them a kiss.
Now, it's the time we've all been waiting for.
I mean, yeah.
All in position.
Kiss a Nazi, don't punch a Nazi.
Of their lives.
They need hugs, not drugs.
Absolutely ravenous today.
No, that's not gonna work.
It's looking like we're in for a bloodbath.
They need to have a tough conversation, and I do not have to be a part of that. I do not have to be a part of that at all. That's their job, not mine. Sorry. Not sorry. If I needed to, I would punch a Nazi. But I want to avoid Nazis entirely.
Straight into the meat grinder.
Okay, here we go.
Amazing legwork on that bounce.
They fixed the glitch.
Absolutely textbook lead.
Okay, let's just. Oh, fuck.
Perfect form right there, Phil.
What am I always saying, Tom? It's the smallest things that make the biggest impact on this sport.
Slick rise.
Jesus Christ, I can't do it. Trampoline.
Near perfect springboard.
You have to do it from the jump. Okay. There you go. You have to do it from the jump. You have to do it from the jump. It's the trampoline that does it. The trampoline, not the wall. Because it makes you spin. So you can fly with your cape. It makes you spin. So now it's the trampoline. The trampoline. It's the trampoline that starts it, okay? The trampoline starts it. So you hit the trampoline, and as soon as you do it, you do DWA, DWA, D, and you just... And it starts a spin animation. And you can see it because you twirl. And when you're doing that, you just keep doing that and try to do W and the opposite direction of the wall more often than the same direction of the wall. Because what you're doing is you're kind of kicking off and getting back while you're spinning. And what it can do is it can glitch you through walls and it can glitch you up. You can glitch through walls that way. But you can only do it with trampolines. Maybe you can do it with other things. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's very common in the world. I mean, maybe it's less common than I don't know. Why do I believe everything chat tells me? It's not because everything chat tells me. It's because I've read these things in verified sources before. Because I read a lot. I talk a lot, and I read a lot, and I listen a lot. I conversate too. I'm not what you think I am. I know people like think I'm one thing. I'm not this like total in like full crazy denial like you know, cognitive dissonance. Okay, I'm very much aware of the things that I'm not aware of that are bothering that are not very good for me, for my life, and I don't know. Okay, we're gonna try this again. This time I'm gonna get the glitch right.
The energy here is electric, Phil. I can only imagine the thoughts running through the competitors' heads right now. They've been lit up like the 4th of July.
I'd hate to see that display again.
Okay, let's go.
They're just as flat as their performance right now. Great use of the sail technique to get the job done.
Gotta time it better. There's the animation.
Slick rise. Fluid movement.
God damn it.
That's actually a hard part to time correctly. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, the trampolines have some interesting physics. And momentum force. Because I noticed there's momentum force on rotating objects. So like if you get it on like the apex, it'll push you faster.
Needs a drink. Perfect form right there, Phil.
What am I always saying, Tom? It's the smallest things that make the biggest impact on the sport. And we have a new qualifier.
They killed it out there, Phil.
Alright, let's stop pulling around. We'll do that in creative later. Okay? Let's actually start winning again. We need to get our MMR back. Change your minds. I got so much energy for life. I'm gonna be a dancer. I am a dancer. I'm a dancer. My body is like, I am like shaping my body in like the best way fucking possible. Working like every muscle, like doing like yoga, Pilates, like ballet, like I am freaking killing it. And I'm doing great now. I actually thrived. On Thursday, I went to class. I was so full of energy. I was leaping into the air. I was turning. I was like rolling around and like really getting into the class that day. And then I went out of class and I teared up. And I said, I love who I am. I love who I am. I love who I am. And it's getting better and better. I really want to thrive.
On the Slaughter League Network.
I want to know how far my life can go when I'm thriving.
The contestants brought running shoes.
I haven't really danced my whole life because I felt so much, you know, at the time I didn't know what it was, but like there's certain things like ballet or dance that I felt was like I had too much gender dysphoria. I didn't want to be a man who did that, and I was miserable. And now it's like I can do things that without like, it's easier for me to accept as like living as a female. It's easier to accept like my sexuality and other things. Everything's just easier. People forgive me more often because they're, you know, when people see a man, people tend to get angry, and I know that's a fucked up situation, but god damn it, I need every fucking. I've had way too much negative experience with men in my life, and as a woman, I'm already terrified of men, and I was terrified of men my whole life before then. And I think I think I'm gonna use all the help I can get. Okay. I think people give me more benefit of the doubt, and I know that's not. Obviously, I'm not gonna like take advantage of that. But it's just like it's one of those things where it's like it's just easier to just fucking transition than it is to live in this fucking huge state of denial for over a decade, waiting for some arbitrary moment for things to feel better, and when they don't, you're like, oh, maybe if I wait longer. And then you finally make a decision. I need to go to the store soon. I got a $70 dono yesterday from Shogi Explained. It was awesome. Like, I mean, I never ask my viewers for money. Because I am not big enough to rely on donations. That's why I don't have affiliate anymore. I took off affiliate because I didn't want ads. I don't want to ruin the experience for my viewers. I don't want you guys to be giving me all your money. I don't want your lives to be worse because of me. Unless you can afford it, well then go right ahead, give me all your money. But if you can afford it, yeah, that's one thing. But don't think that you have to fund my life, because I'm trying to fund my own life. I'm trying to work towards a way of becoming independent. Truly independent. It's gonna take a lot of work, and I have a social worker now. We're taking such baby steps. I feel like I'm like a retard or something, but I'm not. I just have different social retardation, I guess. Social retardation. My whole life, and now we're addressing it. We're slowing it down now because I tried to speed it along my whole life, and I need to slow down before I can speed up. So what I'm doing now is like just stop thinking about long term. We're only focusing on short term. And what I'm going to be doing is every time after class, she's going to call me. It's accountability. We have an appointment to actually like confirm and like that I showed up to class, because that is my goal. I set it out for myself. I am allowed to call out. My instructor is like, yeah, I'm super relaxed about it. I'm like, I need to make it to every class because it's 4 days a week of a morning commitment. I need to be able to fix that, because that is why I dropped out of high school. That's why I had trouble in middle school. That's why I had trouble in elementary school and college. And like everyone tells you, like if you go to university, you get a 4-year degree, you get an internship, you get a career. Nobody fucking tells you that there's a whole bunch of gatekeeping on that way. And if you can't meet those gatekeepers halfway, at least, if they're just gonna decide your life for you, it doesn't matter how much you fucking study. Do you understand? That's how the world is worked. That's how it's a fucking rigged system. If you are autistic or neurodivergent in any way, the world fucking destroys you. But I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna say no. I can maximize the things I can control and minimize the things that I can't. Okay? This is a new map. Or I just not played it as much. Yeah, some map. Oh yeah, I remember this map now. Definitely not a new map.
It was close, but they made it safely.
No! I need to wait like one more second. Trampolines. Those cogwheels moving. Ah! What? The fuck happened? The frick happened?
Now that's what we like to see.
Great use of the sail technique to get the job
Those
done.
can glitch too, dude. Fuck! Yeah, I got a GED when I went back to college. I took like a huge gap because I was homeless. But I went back to college when I was homeless, but I kept dropping out because I was homeless. I tried going to college, but I was homeless. And I couldn't finish class because I was homeless. Too bad all those other people who had, everything paid for and a house to live in. Like, too bad they had all the opportunities. Too bad, but whatever, I'm not gonna complain. you know, so, people have come back from come up from worse, you know. And maybe I need to stop selling myself so short. You know, I think I have a lot more going for me than I think I do, and I think I'm gonna be a lot more successful than I think I am. I feel like might be able to carve out some kind of semblance of a career to scrape by, potentially. If I can do better than that, it's all gravy. If I can do way better than that, then I'm gonna be kind of scared, but you know, I'll face that if that happens, or you know, when that happens. I deserve great success because I create great things into the world, and they're not always content. Content isn't the only thing to put out into the world. Okay? I put out great things in the world in a way that doesn't make me famous. Be a librarian? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately. I actually don't know how it works. I'm just struggling to just get through every day and get through this class. And just try to be social again. Instead of being further isolated. And I know that, like, obviously now I can appreciate my time alone now better. Like, my streaming time, I can appreciate it a lot better now. Because I'm starting to, like, have a contrast of, like, knowing that I am working towards, like, such a better life than I was before. And knowing that I've already made extreme accomplishments, like, in my goals. Like, I don't know, like, just knowing that, like, gives me a lot of hope. And I don't know what it's gonna look like. I have an idea. And, I just want to be able to live a healthy and happy life and do the career I want to do. I wish people wouldn't shame me so much for it, but maybe they aren't. Maybe I'm the one who is. It was drilled into my head from an early age that sex work is something to be ashamed of, and I internalized that so hard. But I explored my sexuality as a woman, and it's opened up a lot for me, like a lot. And I don't care if, you know, I know that I have fans. So, I mean, whatever other people might think that, like, oh, you don't have a chance at a career. Yeah, you're delusional. Like, I definitely have a chance at a career. And I have to be strong enough to be able to pursue that, because there can be, you know, any business at that kind of, like, stage. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not aware of about things. So it's like, I gotta tread carefully. And I never... Oh, cool, I got unlimited? Oh, I got my dailies. What new stuff I got? I got new emotes. You're a wizard, Rebecca. No, you're a witch, Rebecca. Oh, that makes more sense. I'm not a wizard, I'm a witch. That makes way more sense. Yeah, that'll never happen in Harry Potter. Oh, you guys didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was doing a bit. You're a wizard, Rebecca. Oh, wait. You're a witch, Rebecca. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah. That's true. There's like a rhythm to it. I remember I memorized it once, but it only lasted for like 10 minutes. The true train. The true train. The true train.
It's that time again. The runners are just getting ready for their big moment. What's the lineup looking like today, Phil?
Today we're watching a race to
All right, let's
the
go.
finish. Whether that be the finish line or the grave, who knows? Quick drop down there.
Why did I do that? Yeah, it's worth reading a book that already has a movie, but I've already did that when I was a kid, and I have a bad taste in my mouth about J.K. Rowling. I don't even want to talk about her. I feel like if we just ignore her, maybe she'll go away. Like, let's just all stop talking to her. And let's stop talking about her. Let's just ignore her. Make her irrelevant.
We're witnessing.
Because she is. Instead of doing all this weird fucking, like, let's go after, like, content creators who are trying to make a living on game reviews and then canceling them and making them, like, fucking, like pushing them past their limit to the point of ending their stream that was, like, sponsored. Like, people are so fucking inconsiderate. Are you serious? Like, you're gonna harm a community member for something that some crazy weird lady does? Jesus Christ. That's really fucked up. Not everybody agrees with that, but I think they're wrong. I think I'm right. I'm pretty damn sure I'm right. It's not just because Asmongold says it. Like, I agree with him because I agree with him. I don't do that. I dick ride a different way.
Great little jump from the runner there.
God damn it, there's like a double jump here. It's like, you have to do it like just right. Oh no, maybe it's...
Slick rides.
And another checkpoint down. Great stuff. Quick drop down there.
And cut.
She's gonna reply to me someday? Well, I'm gonna ignore her.
Sometimes it is better to live to fight
I'm gonna leave her on
another
red.
day. Absolute class.
Wouldn't that be a plot twist? And then she starts spamming me and burying her own grave. She does what I did, and I'm gonna put all that energy that I put into Discord and transfer it to J.K. Rowling so she could be the evil monster. She can do what I did and just keep talking herself into a grave. And I'll dig myself out. Let her do that. Damn, if there's a plot twist, what, you know what the big, not, I mean, this wouldn't be a huge surprise, but wouldn't it be a plot twist if J.K. Rowling came out as, like, literally Joe? And, like, started testosterone and lived as a man? Finally? And, like, hey, like, there's a reason why I'm so fucking obsessed with this. Maybe it's not because of trans people. Maybe there's something else that you need to work on in therapy. It's probably not because you're trans. That's a very rare thing to be. You're probably not trans. You probably just have some other unresolved mental illness. It's not, I mean, everything's a mental illness in life. What I mean is you probably have something else giving you mental illness, because gender dysphoria can give you mental illness if you don't deal with it. Yeah, I don't know about the UK. They do seem pretty miserable, although Americans seem pretty miserable too. You know what? I don't think it, I think it's that much more important for me to put bright energy, happy, loving, fun energy into the world, okay? Let's go! Woo! Chat! Do the S-band dance, like... Hey, what happened? Oh, I disconnected the camera. Not the breast one. I can't do that one on stream. Only S-Fan could do that. But no, the site, the like Hammer Time one. They call it the Chinese typewriter. MC Hammer did it. Hammer Time. Hey, Wait, what the hell happened? What happened? Why is my camera not working now? Oh, it's the USB cable. Gotta fix it. I have like a billion of these. Why haven't I looked for a different one? I'll be right back. I need to look for a different cable. Never mind. Let's get through the match first. Why the hell did my camera turn on?
First to the end wins as usual, but not gonna lie, I'm sweating for them today, Tom. This race course has claimed many.
I don't know. I'll just end the stream. I was getting tired anyway, and I need to go to the store. I need to get like food and shit. Anyway, yeah. Thanks y'all for playing and being here. I really love this game, and I want to keep playing this game. I want to help out the developers, hopefully. By playing this game more, and I don't know, figuring out all the glitches and all the speedrun hacks. Basically just kind of like getting better at the game and figuring out all the maps, testing out user-created maps. There's a lot of stuff I can do. This game is just ubiquitously good. Just all around. Like this game is just it's guaranteed to be successful because it's based on a really solid premise, which is like platform jumping. Platform jumping is like the best video game, the most like ubiquitous style of video game ever made is platform jumping. Everyone can understand it. It's pretty basic and straightforward, but also challenging. I like it.
Incredible performance here today. They killed it out there, Phil.
What? Ah, you missed the skip. The Onkler? Theon? I'm just gonna call you the Onion. I just call you Onion. No. Theon. The Onkler. The Onkler? I'll just call you Theo. Theon. I'll just call you Tuh. Tuh. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can find a cable. this cable works. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's wanting to work. I'm just gonna shut down and end the stream. Thanks. Bye.